welcome back. So today's video is a favorites video. I'm going to be sharing everything that I've been loving. This is mainly focusing in on wardrobe favorites, so just the clothes. I have a few shoes that I've been loving as well, my bag favorites, jewelry favorites, just a little bit of everything. So I hope you guys enjoy this and let's get started. So first up is a coat favourite because yes, it is already coat season here in the UK, and I saw someone in the US talking about transitional outfits because it was still clearly pretty much summer weather where they were, and it just blew my mind because we are so far from that in the UK. But I've already been wearing all my jackets and my coats. It's gone really cold really quickly. And I found this one, I just think it's gorgeous, and I wasn't actually going to keep this one. I'm going to do a coat video which is going live fairly soon. I think it's in the next week or so on my channel, and I got it purely for that. So I just wanted a new season example of a coat right now. I already have a camel tailored coat, so I wasn't intending on keeping this tall. But this one's just a little bit better than mine in every single way, and it's also a fantastic price point. So I think it's less than half the cost of the one that I got. And it's just perfect. Like, it fits like a dream, and I love the fact that it is a tailored coat, so it's a double-breasted style, but you also have the wrap tie as well. So even though it can be really dressed up and really quite formal, it also can dress down really nicely as well because you have one with that wrap tie element, which I think can be worn a little bit more casually too. And I just think it's fantastic. It has a silky soft lining, really nice camel toe as well, and the tailoring is just kind of ideal. Like, it's a really nice slim sleeve, and I am just the biggest fan of this. It also comes in a few different colours if you prefer your pops colour. I'm really boring and I'll always just go for a normal camel shade, but I just think this is such a solid one and I love everything about it. Next up are a few jewelry favourites, and first up has got to be this pair of earrings, which if you've watched any of my videos over the past, I'd say 3 months, maybe a bit longer, these are pretty much all I'm wearing, and I have them here, but I also have them in my ears. I love them so much that I actually bought a second pair because I'm so scared to lose these. They are absolutely fantastic, and for me this has been like a graduation, I guess, from like the initial smaller gold studs that I wore. I used to solely be like a dainty earring kind of girl. I really was just scared off and intimidated by the chunkier gold stud trend. So I started off really small and I just basically like inched my way up to bigger sizes. These for me are completely perfect in that they do create quite a statement, but they're also super wearable. I love the shape, and they are like a solid gold stud, but there is something just like a little bit different about them. They have this really beautiful smooth design. I just think they are so unique. They also feel really nice as well, which sounds weird, but the gold is just so smooth. They are also ridiculously comfortable. I have such sensitive ears, like I can't wear all jewelry, but these are good all day long, and I just think they are so wonderful. And they've just not left my ears. Like, I took these to the US with me. Like, I wear them pretty much 9 times out of 10 when I wear earrings now. This is what I'm wearing. And I just highly recommend, like, if you want one pair of gold studs that is just gonna do it all, you know, you can wear them casually, dressed up. I feel like these are just kind of perfect in every way, and I just love them to bits. These beautiful earrings are from Monica Vinader, who are nice enough to partner with me on this video, and they were kind enough to give me a discount code as well. So you can take 20% off your order, and that works off literally everything site-wide. So it's an amazing deal. You can get some gorgeous pieces. I do have a few favorites from them in today's video, so I will make sure to link everything in the description section, and the discount code does work off all of these. If you did want to see all of my favorites in one place, then I do have a landing page which shows every piece that I own and love, so I will go ahead and link that down below as well. Next up, I have 2 bracelet favorites, and these are pretty much the only bracelets that I have been wearing recently. They are just kind of perfect in what they are, and they are fulfilling all my bracelet needs. I've really been into bangles rather than kind of more dainty chain ones at the moment, and these 2 are just so great. So the first one is more of a chunky one, so it looks like it's 3 bangles in one, but it's actually just one kind of solid bracelet. I love the opening as well, so it just opens with a little clasp right there, and then it clicks close in a really satisfying way. And I just think this is so great, really good if you're lazy at layering like I am. I'm just not someone who likes to layer a gazillion bracelets because I almost never remember, whereas this really gives you the look without any effort, which is always what I'm about. I think it's so lovely. I think it looks particularly great with knitwear as well, which is peeking out under, you know, a rolled up sweater or even under a rolled up blazer. Like, so great. I love how shiny the gold is, and I just think it's absolutely stunning. And then for a slightly more delicate bangle, but this one has just been on constant repeat for me, and I mentioned it a while ago. I've had it now for, I want to say almost a year. Like, it's been a while and it's just remained a favorite. It's very simple. It's just a very, very simple hammered gold bangle, but I just love it. And I actually got this to not replace my Jus and Clou bracelet, but I wanted something that kind of had that same look that I could wear on holiday without stress. And this has been perfect. I love the fact that I can wear it by the pool. It also goes beautifully with dinner outfits. And I just think this is the most fantastic thing. And I've continued to wear it back in the UK as well. I just love it. You can also get multiples of these if you do like that multi-bangle look. For me, I'm quite simple with my jewelry, so I'm happy with just the one. But I think this is so gorgeous. I just love the little gold accent it gives me without feeling too much. Next up is this gorgeous ring, and I think this is the most unusual ring I've ever seen. It is absolutely gorgeous. So from the side, it very much looks like it's two rings looped together, but it's actually one continuous loop. And on the top there, you have a row of pave diamonds. It is so, so lovely. The detail on it is incredible. And then when you wear it, just from the bird's eye view, it looks like it's just one ring that has a twisted design, but then you turn it and you see the top bit is a little bit raised. I don't feel like I'm doing a good job of describing it, so I will do close-ups, but it is crazy, crazy beautiful. It sparkles in the loveliest way. I wore it a ton when we were away, and it's just one of those rings which it just really catches your eye, and I think it's just stunning. So it's been pretty much my go-to non-stop ring. I think it is so beautiful. And again, it kind of creates a statement, but it's not so much that. It just won't go with everything. Like, I've teamed it with everything from super casual items to full-on dresses. Like, it just goes with everything, and I just love it. Just so unusual and just the prettiest design. And then last but not least for jewelry, I have this beautiful necklace, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not usually the best at incorporating color into my jewelry, but I saw this and I just fell in love. I love the shade so much. So it's kind of an aqua green blue, like it's really, really pretty. It is a raised gemstone, which is a little bit angular, so it's really quite different from everything else I've seen out there. The casing is gold, and it's a really nice hammered gold, very shiny, very smooth to the touch, and the chain is a really pretty snake rope chain. So, so lovely. It's quite a strong gold as well, so it just went perfectly with all my outfits in Mexico. And I just love this so much. Like, the color matched perfectly, and I think it's the most lovely thing. Very different from everything else I have as well, but so pretty if you do like your colors, and I just thought this was so gorgeous. Next up are some bag favorites, and first up is my Miu Miu bag, which is what came with me on our trip. And this bag was put through some things, and it's a miracle it looks as good as it does. Like, I just feel like this is the most forgiving leather. It got tossed around, not on purpose, but I just feel like things happen when you travel, especially with a toddler. Like, we were always in a rush, it seemed, and you know, this bag definitely got mistreated, but you would never ever know. Like, it's done extraordinarily well. I would say that I can feel that the leather is softening a little bit underneath, which is the smooth part of the leather, but I don't even mind that because it just becomes more and more comfortable to wear. And this is pretty much just all I wore for the entire trip. Like, it was so good. I would say that I brought with me my little Louis Vuitton Victorine wallet, which was, it did fit, but it was a little bit too large to fit comfortably along with everything else that I want to fit inside, which was often, you know, our passports and my phone and sunglasses, maybe like a lip balm. So it was a little bit snug. So back here, I've just been using it with a little card holder, which for me is a more comfortable fit. But obviously, if you don't have all that other stuff, then it would probably be fine. But I just think it's so good. I just spotted a crumb from Leo Snacks, and I really need to clean this bag out. But I just felt like it was such a great style. Like, it went with all of my outfits. It was so comfortable to wear, either crossbody, on the shoulder, just carrying it by the top handle. I felt like it always looked good, and I just loved it. Like, a 10 out of 10. Like, this bag has completely surprised me in terms of just how much I've worn to it and how practical it's been. And yeah, it's just been the best style. So if you've been on the fence, I have been loving mine so much. I'm sure the other size is good as well. Mine is the small size, but I really like the size that I got. And yeah, just full marks for me, no notes. I think it's fantastic. And then the other bag that I just not been able to get enough of is the Loewe puzzle bag. And I've had this a while now, and I've kind of been using it every now and then, but I don't know why, but I just kind of gotten into a Loewe puzzle craze, and this is just constantly what I've been grabbing. And it's just really, really great. Like, it is I feel like it's one of those like in the know bags, and that, you know, if you're a huge handbag lover, like you're probably gonna know what this is. I like the fact that it's not overly flashy and it doesn't have huge logos. You know, have a little embossed leather logo right there and that's it. And it just kind of goes with everything. I like how understated it is. The size, it really does help. I do still wish that they had extended the zip down the side. I feel like it's just like a design, not a flaw, but I don't know, I just wish that they'd done that, but it's still plenty big enough that I can easily grab all my items. I have Nando's napkins in here as usual. But yeah, it's just so roomy, very, very comfortable to wear. I like the fact that you have such a thick strap as well. I wouldn't say it's like the lightest bag in the world, mainly because they have such a serious handle on the hardware, but I don't feel like it's overly heavy when I'm actually wearing it. And I also love little details like the little ankle pocket. Even my mother-in-law, who, you know, she likes handbags, but she's not super into them, always asks about this bag. Like whenever I wear it, she's like, remind me what the name is again. It is a funny designer name, but yeah, just been such a huge favourite for me. And I know I'm so late to the party, but I haven't been able to get enough recently. I think it's so good. And then the other bag that has just been on constant repeat for me ever since I got back is my little Todd's bag. If you can't tell, I'm really into my brown shades at the moment, but this has been great. I've worn it every way that you can wear it. You know, I've worn it a lot just shortened with the kind of shoulder strap. I've worn it a lot crossbody. I love how seamless it is to adjust as well. And I just really, really enjoy the clasp. Like just a little opening, it's just very satisfying. Like I like when things make like a clicking sound. I always just really enjoy that. And it's kind of ideal. Like it's not a huge bag, but it's not super tiny. It fits everything that I need to. I like the organization. Like for me, this is kind of perfect in the sense that the vast majority of the space is like one big open pocket. But at the same time, you do have that little front pocket if you want to, you know, pop in any little essentials. And you do have that back pocket too. Just kind of perfect. I just think it looks so smart and pulled together and just very classic. Like, yeah, this has been like an underdog for me. It wasn't a style like I lusted over for months and months and months, but I loved it as soon as I saw it, and my love for it has continued to grow the more I wear it. So I just think this is so good, been a huge, huge win for me, and I just think it is the loveliest style. A slightly more practical one now, but I got this jacket when I was in the US, and it's pretty much been like the only casual jacket I've been wearing, and it's not like a super, super thick style, but surprisingly it's very, very warm, even though it's very lightweight. So it's from Vuori, if that's how you say it. I think this was the first thing that I bought from them, and I just saw this when I was walking through Nordstrom, and they didn't have my size, so I went ahead and ordered it online. And it was just an instant fall in love one. Like it isn't overly fitted, it's not overly puffy, which I feel like so many of the styles are. It's just a nice normal jacket, you know, but it kind of goes with everything. I got it in the cream. It's very, very soft, so it's supremely comfortable to wear. But as I said, even though it's very lightweight, it does pack a punch in terms of the warmth levels. And it's just been my go-to. So whenever, you know, we're going to the park with Leo or walking Yoshi or just going out to dinner and I don't want to dress up, this is what I'm reaching for, and it's just done really, really well. So huge fan. Haven't had no experience of Vuori before in terms of, well, anything really, but this has just been a 10 out of 10 purchase for me. I've already more than got my money's worth, I feel, and yeah, I just think it's so good. Next up is a shoe favourite, and these are another one that I bought whilst I was in the US. I needed some shoes pretty urgently because I basically did something to my foot a few years ago and it flared up a lot more than usual this year, and I think just the long walking days in the US just like really affected my ankle, so I was in quite a bit of pain, so I needed a shoe that just had more ankle support than the ones that I brought, which were cute but just didn't cut it in terms of what I needed. So I scoured the internet for just a really good, supportive, super comfortable pair of sneakers. These came up time and time again. So these are Hokas, I'm not really sure how you say it. They're not really a thing in the UK, but as soon as I started seeing them one place in the US, I saw them everywhere. Like everyone was wearing them. I think on our flight back, like 3 out of like 6 people around us were all wearing these shoes. So obviously it's a thing I just missed out on. But I went for these and oh my goodness, they're so comfortable. Like I feel like they didn't mend my ankle, but in terms of actually like helping, I was just blown away by how comfortable these were, how supportive. It stopped my ankle getting any worse. I do think it really did help it a lot. and I just am so in love with these. So I'm pretty much not wearing any other sneakers at the moment in terms of like practical shoes. So these are what I wear for working out, for walking Yoshi, for, you know, running around with Leo. Like, these are it. So good. They're just a really lovely light blue. They come in a whole bunch of different colors. So I got like the pink trim one, and yeah, these have just been so good. So I feel like I'm very late to the party with this one as well, but I've just been a total convert. These have almost been life-changing in just how comfortable they are. And then I have a bra favourite, and I actually love this so much that I got it in 2 colours. So I have it in the black as well. This was another one that I was walking through the store, saw it, felt it because it's so soft, tried it on, and then I just grabbed 2 of them. And what I love about this is that, you know, it is a t-shirt bra, so it's very functional, but I feel like it's also a bit cute with the scallop detail as well. And I often feel that, you know, bras are either functional, not so cute, or cute but not functional, whereas I do think this does a good job of being both, and I'm always a sucker for a scallop detail, but I think this is so lovely, and it is a proper t-shirt bra in that it just disappears under clothing. It is totally seamless, so you don't see any lines, and it is crazy comfortable. And I have a pretty low tolerance for uncomfortable bras now. Like, I used to be happy to suffer in that way, but now I'm just like, life's too short. Like, I want the comfortable underwear. So comfortable, so cute, and yeah, just a huge fan. Such a good bra. I want them to come out with more colors. It's just wonderful. And then I have a boring sweater favourite, but boring sweaters are what I wear most of the time when it comes to the colder months, because they're the easiest to style. Much like I always wear my nude shoes the most, a simple crew neck sweater will just go with everything. And this one is just so good, especially because it's very affordable. And I think some of them are on sale at the moment as well, but it's a fantastic price. It's very soft, it washes well, it wears well, it's a nice fit, it's a little bit oversized but nothing too crazy. It has nice slim sleeves even though it is oversized, because a lot of oversized pieces are oversized everywhere, and it's just hard to fit oversized sleeves into coats and jackets and all the things that you need to wear when it does get to the colder months. This one is oversized in the body but slim in the sleeves, so it's perfect for wearing under coats. And it's just such a good sweater. Like, they bring this back year after year, and you know, it's popular for a reason. There's a reason why they have this in like 20 colors. I have this really pretty berry one. I also have the kind of oatmeal one as well. Both are gorgeous. I would happily have these in every color. They are so great. Very simple crew neck. Again, super soft and cuddly. A little bit longer on the back than the front as well, so it's really easy to tuck in. And it's just like the perfect sweater. It's been on repeat. I wear these with jeans, I wear them with sweats, I wear them with everything. They're just so good. Would highly recommend. And then I have the coziest, loveliest sweatshirt, and this is from Zella, and this was another one that was a result of my kind of in-person Nordstrom shopping trips. And how I shop in person is I basically go around feeling lots of fabrics, and I just go for whatever's softest. I'm a big fan of soft fabric, who isn't really? And these were just an instant stop. Oh my goodness, what is that? I would say you have to be careful with the washing of these. So I got this style, and I also got a simple crew neck style. The crew neck style I just wash normally. I have been seeing some piling, so I've been much more careful with this one, and I have been washing this on my delicate cycle, and so far it's done okay. So I'm hoping it's going to continue that way. If you aren't willing to wash things on delicate, then I would 100% say stay away from this style if you're interested in it, because it's just going to pile. Like my other one did and it looks terrible, whereas this one, fingers crossed, so far so good. But the fabric is just worth it to me to do a different cycle. Like, it is so soft. I think it's a modal blend, and it's kind of like the Lululemon Soft Stream fabric, but it's not as cold. I know that sounds strange, but the Lululemon fabric, it feels cold. So when I'm really chilly, I often don't want to put those on, because when you first kind of have it on your skin, it feels cold, whereas this feels warm with all the softness. I feel like I may be just making this up and I'm sounding crazy, but if you know what I mean, like, let me know. If you also have those sweaters, tell me I'm not being crazy. But this is just so soft, so cozy. It's a really nice, simple design, and yeah, much more affordable as well, like a really good price. So big fan with washing caveats, but yeah, I just think this is just so cozy, and I'm obsessed with the fabric. And then I have my sweatpants that look like jeans but are actually sweatpants, and Oh, these are just so good. I've been wearing these a lot, and you know, I had a couple of days where I just felt so bloated. I don't know what it was, and we had tickets to go see a comedy show, so we had to leave the house, and I was like, I just do not want to get dressed up. Like, I just want to stay in my sweats. And then I was like, you know what? I have exactly what I need for this date night. And they were just the best. And like, Dan laughs at me every time I wear these because he's just like, as bemused as I am in that they look like proper jeans, but they are sweatpants. They are so comfortable. They're just pull on. They have all the jean details. And I just think these are the best. I want them to make these in every single fit. Like, if I could just do away with denim in general and only wear sweats, I would. But these are wonderful. So yeah. It is complete lazy girl dressing, but I'm okay with it. So good, so comfortable, definitely pricey, but for this optical illusion, I'm happy to pay the money. I think they are fantastic. And then finally, I have this absolutely stunning lace cami, and as soon as I saw this, I thought it was stunning, and it's actually been a really useful addition to my wardrobe because it's the perfect thing to layer under sweaters. So if you want to make, you know, a simple v-neck or a cardigan sweater just feel a little bit more special, this is so good because it just kind of peeks out. You have the lace detailing all the way through, and it just adds like a little bit of interest and detailing, makes it feel a little bit special and fancy. And it's just such a simple thing to do. So I have been teaming this with all the cozy knits. I think it's so gorgeous. It's such a clever styling trick. And yeah, I'm just absolutely in love with this. In terms of like what it is, obviously you can wear it separately, but it is just a very simple cotton top. So, you know, nothing too crazy, flows down, just a simple high neck at the back. And you have this deep V-neck with the lace straps, but it's just very effective at what it does. You know, it's a really pretty lace, and I just think it's stunning. So a surprising MVP of my wardrobe recently, that I just think this is so fantastic, and I've been loving teaming it with all my cozy knits. So that wraps up this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. As usual, I will link everything in the description section below. Any questions for me, then leave me a comment. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.